question we'll answer show. Do you remember the time before Google when you had to try and figure out questions for yourself and you didn't have trusty old Google there to answer them for you?
I remember it, Ryan.
I remember it. We're old enough to remember.
Before my time.
Horrible time.
That is what the question we'll answer show is. Paul, Jimmy and myself get given questions by you guys, the audience, where we try and figure out the answers in the old-fashioned way, without any pre-notion, without any pre-reading. We just go off the cuff.
Yeah.
Ryan definitely does a better intro than you. I like you, and I think you've got some great qualities, but Ryan does a better intro.
You know what? You don't.
Sitting right here. And
You don't need to continue this anti-me hosting agenda. You won. It's over.
But I will say, it goes pretty formal.
Do I? You
Ryan
go pretty
knows.
formal?
No,
You know, like when people
Paul's got
answer
a
the
thing.
phone, they've got a phone answering voice.
yeah.
You gotta listen to that.
Oh,
and
but
they
you know,
change.
but then you know if it's their girlfriend or wife.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to have a different voice.
My brother-in-law, and I wish I could think of his Instagram handle right now, but I can't.
Is it Roger?
Yeah, it's Roger. Could be Roger Fitz Instagram.
Fitz. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But anyway, he has a voice for speaking to tradies.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't realise for a while. But then after a while, he's like, I speak to these people like I speak to them different.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Can we start now?
Let's get
Can we
into
start?
it.
Question one.
Who's
Who's who?
Oh.
Who cares?
I'm Ryan.
I'm Jimmy.
All right, I'm Paul.
Cool. We got that sorted now.
Yeah.
We know that.
Okay.
Toby's the one yelling things out from behind the camera.
Okay. First question is sent from @the Pat Jones.
Oh yeah.
Why do you go bald on your head but not your chin?
Well, doesn't that resonate with me?
Yeah, it does.
Why indeed? Oh, you know what? I've lost sleep over this question. I've cried myself to sleep over this question.
Okay.
Because there are some areas where you continue to grow hair as you're actively losing.
There's actually areas where you start to grow hair as you're actively losing hair.
All right.
Do you want to
Okay. Do super
I
old
don't.
guys? Do super old guys have beards? Like 80, like 90-year-old
They
guys.
can. You know what?
I've
Super,
seen a
no,
crazy old guy with a beard.
you know what they do have? They have a lot of nose hair and ear hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
A lot of nose and ear hair.
But do like maybe they do go bald on their face as well, but it just takes like they don't get there until.
No, I don't reckon. I don't reckon. I just think that like
Have you ever seen an 90-year-old with a beard?
yes,
Are you really?
They shave every day.
They do, don't they?
it's a
When you
culture
saw
thing.
that
Like
one,
I reckon by the time we're all 80 and 90,
Yeah.
there will be 80 and 90-year-olds with beards because beards are now
That's the thing.
they're like. I think back then it was you know you were clean shaven, you look professional.
Yeah, you
like-
wore a tie because they wear a tie. Like 80 and 90-year-olds will wear a tie
Yeah,
when
they-
they go to shops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you won't. When we're 80 and 90, you won't see us walking around clean shaven, wearing a tie
Yeah.
in Woolies. Won't happen.
What are we going to look like? What are we going to wear when we're
Same as we now. People
Hoodies.
do the same thing.
Hoodies.
Whatever you wear in your 20s.
Yeah.
Pretty much 25 to 35. I reckon that's the decade where you go, this is what I'm wearing for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah, like the old people. There wasn't a day where they went, oh, now that I'm
No,
70,
hang
I'm
on,
going to
hang
start
on.
wearing suspenders.
No, but like, okay, my parents, right? I just picture that. No, my parents, like my dad, right? When he was in his mid-20s, he was wearing like bell bottoms and like stuff like that.
Yeah,
He doesn't
okay,
wear
that's
those
true.
anymore.
Maybe
So like
that
some things
means
go out of
jeans.
fashion.
But he's still wearing, yeah, okay.
He
He's
wears
still wearing jeans.
jeans.
Old people wouldn't wear jeans. Like guys that are like 90.
Yeah, but my dad's age, when he's, I assume would wear jeans when he's older. Or do jeans start to hurt when you get old?
You know what?
Yeah. They start to take like bits of skin off. Like.
You know what old people wear? They don't wear jeans, they wear slacks.
They love slacks, don't they?
Slacks.
Oh yeah, yeah, high-waisted.
Yeah.
Slacks.
They're always way too big, so the belt's like actually folded the slacks over.
Yeah.
Picture what I'm
Yeah.
picturing? Okay.
I don't understand.
I can see it.
I'm stuck on the suspenders thing. Like, what would it take for, let's say that fashion's changed and people started wearing suspenders. What would it take for you guys to go, okay, well, let's do this?
I've
not
got
a lot.
another question for you. What would it take for you to become a scarf guy?
Oh.
Okay, so I said to Ryan the other day,
Yeah.
I said to a few guys,
Yeah.
I might become a scarf guy,
Okay.
right?
He announced it. He
No, announced it.
He announced it like, hey guys, I'm moving to
Like
another city.
you've been
Like, it was
waiting
a
up
big-
for a while.
It was a big decision.
It was like I'm coming out to the world. I'm gonna wear scarves.
Anyway, another guy, Rich Thompson, who you know,
Yeah, I know.
he was like, whoa. He was like,
I
well,
remember
the
this
thing
clearly.
is that when I joined you guys, I had a scarf incident.
But he rocked up wearing a scarf, knowing that there was likely to be some flack.
Okay.
And there was.
Yeah.
He was
He was like, proceed with caution. I haven't scarfed it yet.
Yeah, no.
okay.
I'll wear a scarf in the next episode.
Here's my thing with suspenders. Suspenders are big people belts. Because it's at the point.
Oh,
It's at the point
Big people.
where
When you say
belt
big,
hold.
you mean like 6'4" guys?
I'm talking
Round. Is there a round?
I'm talking about when they're wider than they are tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm just
Yeah.
more
No.
familiar with the word fat.
Well, because when you put a belt on, like for some people, right, the belt, like if you're gonna put it underneath your gut, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You're gonna put it over the top of your gut, then it's not gonna be big enough.
Well, you know, but you can. Okay, so you must be able to get big belts. Or just get a tailor-made belt.
Yeah. Toby really wants us to actually answer the question.
Answer the question. We've gone way off topic here, talking about suspenders and scarves.
Okay.
So, why do you get bald on your head but not your chin?
It is a different kind of hair.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you're born with that sort of hair, whereas your facial hair and ear hair and nose hair and all that sort of comes
Yeah.
different.
Look, when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I had a lot of hair on my head, like a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like afro-y kind of
Yeah,
situation.
send a photo. You posted a photo the other day of like you from 20 years ago. Or something.
Yeah, I had like
Next
a
to you.
ponytail.
Yeah.
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 Like I thought I was in Led Zeppelin or something.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was fleeting. So,
Alright, so why do you go bald
Why'd
at
it
all?
fall out?
Right? Why do you go bald at all?
Well, I don't know if this is true, but what I've always heard, and you know, you only want to hear the stuff that like
The good stuff.
supports, you know, helps your ego.
Okay.
Is that like if you have a lot of testosterone, if you have a high level of testosterone,
Yeah.
you're more likely to go bald. I don't know. Is that true? Or is that just one of those things that like everyone just says?
It's
I reckon it's
To
true.
make you feel better.
I'm gonna say it's
To make you
true.
feel better.
Okay, well,
That's
girls
true.
don't. Girls don't go bald.
And they don't have any
A
testosterone.
little bit, yeah, maybe a little bit when they get
They
really
can.
old.
But I think
But not
that's a different thing though. That's like a condition.
Yeah, that's
like,
different,
I don't
right?
think baldness in men is a condition as
No,
much
it's
as
normal.
it's inevitable.
Like if you see an old guy with hair, like my dad, who's like nearly 70 now, a couple of years off 70, and has not started going bald at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And
yeah.
it just looks a bit strange now. Because you don't see many guys that age
Yeah,
with hair.
that's true.
And
Yeah.
like Bob Hawke.
Well, I'm trying.
Like, he's about 1,000 years
Oh,
old
Paul,
now.
does he have a full head of hair?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Look at that's
Big
why
wavy hair.
Because when you see him, you're like, how come he look weird? And you realise, because you didn't go bald like you're supposed to. So why do you go bald? I guess whatever's making hair just starts failing like everything else fails.
Like
when you
it
get
must die. Something's dying, right?
older. Why is it not dying on your... Yeah, something's dying.
You know what I tell kids? Like, okay, so
It's giving up.
sometimes
it's not
just giving up.
I tell kids, like at school, like the little kids that'll believe you. When they ask me why I've got no hair on my head, I tell them because my hair grows upside down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it starts.
And they love that.
I love it. They love that.
Some
Kid.
Kids love a bad
I
joke.
love
that
lying to
you can
kids.
feed whatever you want.
Anything.
Yeah.
You eat it up.
Okay, so it is a different... because it's a different type of hair,
Yeah.
it must be... there's a different thing making it, different kind of thing making it. Because if it was
Like
the same...
hormone? Is that what?
No, like whatever makes a hair, the one in your head is different than the one in your face. If it was exactly the same thing, it would make the same hair, which it doesn't.
Okay, so it's like a coarser hair. Is that what you?
Yeah,
mean?
so it's just whatever's making it.
And you know how
is a
some
different
guys when they grow a beard, they've got like brown hair, but they have like a ginger beard.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
So like it's different hair.
thing. It's a different thing making it.
Yeah.
If it was the same thing making it, it'd be the same hair.
Yeah.
So that only tells us.
It tells us that it's different things happen because it's different.
Yep.
I think that's what you said.
I guess.
You know what I bought last week? I've never owned this before. I got oil for my beard.
I can see
Wait,
it. There's a little sheen on it.
can you see it?
I can see it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
say, you got some beard on.
Yeah, I've got some beard oil, and I don't
So,
know. I don't know if it's
What's
worth.
the point of it?
It
Well,
gives a nice looking sheen.
I don't know.
Toby, you'd have beard oil, wouldn't you? Have you ever? He's shaking his head. Have you
No.
ever had anything like that?
I used to have beard oil. When I had my big beard, I had beard oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to oil
I don't
it
know
up.
if it's a thing or not, but
Why?
I think it just makes you feel good.
oh, okay. Well, all you guys are like putting product in your hair and brushing it, and there's me just standing there looking in the mirror like downtrodden. Well, now I'm putting in my beard oil.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're ugly.
So I now have a step of preparation in my morning,
All right, good for
just
you.
like everyone
You
else.
managed to make getting ready
Yeah.
take longer
Hey,
than
here's the
game.
thing.
No,
Because
we
I'm
wrap it
bald.
up.
Okay,
Right.
I'm just gonna say one more thing.
Yeah.
I realized this the other day. Because I'm bald, like when I dry my head, it's probably different to you guys. Like it's like you just pat it down. But sometimes I actually forget to dry my eyebrows.
Okay.
And I'll be driving along and realize, like, put my glasses on and my eyebrows will still be wet.
Have you ever just gone down the shower and not had a towel and just got dressed?
No,
Oh, I've done it.
I've gone straight into bed after a shower. That's good fun.
Oh,
Because your
that's
sheets
horrible.
drier. No, your sheets
No, that's
drier.
horrible.
Nah.
Yeah, they do. They do a
Well,
great
they
job of
do.
it as well.
They do, but then they remain wet and you lie on them.
Now you're in a wet
No
bed.
problem.
That is a problem.
Look, when
I don't know how wet you are when you go into bed.
when my son wets the bed, he comes into my bedroom and demands a dry bed.
Yeah, he doesn't just
He
go,
doesn't
oh,
go.
this is-
He doesn't go.
this is
Oh well,
fine.
it's wet now.
Give it a
And
few
roll
hours
around
and
in
it'll be
it.
great. That is unbelievable. If I have a shower and then get in bed, if there's one drop of water on me, I'll lose my
So
mind.
you're saying it's okay to put on clothes?
No, it
and walk
wasn't
around
okay.
in them all
But I
wet?
had no towel.
No, but you've done that.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
I've done neither of these things and never will. I'd roll around on the carpet before I'd...
All right, so
Let
let me try and figure out. We're saying that the hair is different.
Different factory making.
Therefore,
Different
at
factory
some
making.
point, your body gives up and just says, "Yeah, I'm not going to look after this type of follicle anymore," and it just
It's
drops
too
out.
hard.
Yeah, too hard.
It's just, it has to drop something.
Okay, that's good. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
just
I just want to say...
And this hair is hardy hair, isn't it? It's not. You're not going to pull that out.
Oh, made by a bigger factory.
Yeah.
Better factory.
factory.
Why? Better quality
Better
factory.
Bunnings hair.
All right, cool.
All right, next.
Just look,
No.
under my watch,
Yeah.
the first question would have never gone for 10 minutes. That's all I want to say. Let's move on.
I think it was
Well,
worth it. We've got our second question from Chris.
Clearly we're not. Under my watch.
Look how loose we are now.
So loose.
See
So
that?
loose.
Yeah,
Try and
no,
rein it in. Chris Johnson sent in our second question.
Yeah.
His
Josso.
question
no,
is...
Jono.
Yeah,
Johnso?
no T in there.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, good. You are. If goldfish breathe through their gills, why do they always open and close their mouths?
Ah, good question.
Breathe through the gills.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah, that one.
When they... Okay.
So are they breathing? Is the question.
I don't understand, just as a sidebar, Your Honour.
Okay.
I don't understand how...
Granted.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I don't understand how fish get oxygen out of the water.
Oh, it's clever gear, isn't it?
Well, okay, if I know anything, I know that water is H2O.
So you would think that every time it pulls some oxygen out, two little hydrogen atoms have got to float away.
Well, is that
They
not...
farted out.
Maybe that's what they're doing. But maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're opening their mouth to get to release the hydrogen.
Because someone was telling me, oh no, someone was saying in their fish tank, oh, you need a filter that's blowing water through, air through it, so it can oxygenate the water. And I went, that doesn't make any sense.
Water.
It's always going to be 1 part oxygen, 2 parts hydrogen, right?
No. So they're not actually pulling the oxygen off the water molecules.
They're not making hydrogen.
No, they're not making hydrogen.
Because that'd be
in
impressive,
bulk.
wouldn't it?
That would be pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, because you could
how's
just
it-
light the you could light.
Well, what's hydrogen? Can someone enlighten me? What's hydrogen? If you have just
element.
hydrogen.
It's just
No.
that's
No, I know that. I know it's an element, but like, what is it?
it's a
Or
gas.
how does it react? It's a gas. Okay,
It's
sorry.
flammable.
So I know what oxygen is in the sense.
That's why we don't make hydrogen balloons anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was like the zeppelins that like flew
Yeah.
out in the air.
Hindenburg.
And they went, okay, let's.
So we shouldn't do that. Okay.
How's
So
it-
glad we were born after those times.
Oh,
You know,
terrible
when they
times,
kept
yeah.
stuffing up all the technology.
Everything.
Yeah.
How is it any different though from what we breathe? Because we're not breathing pure oxygen.
No, we're breathing mainly nitrogen.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Nitrogen. Yeah, you don't have to stop breathing. It's okay.
No, I just- what?
Wait.
No, slow down.
I just exhaled. I need to.
we're
We're
only
breathing
breathing
mainly nitrogen.
21% oxygen
Yeah.
is what we're breathing.
What percent?
21.
That's crap percent, isn't it?
It is it. That's why you're gonna breathe so much. Oh, I've got to do it 5 more times.
Yeah. And I'm asthmatic, so I mean, there's a whole
You're
lot.
breathing like an idiot. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
could use the nitrogen, you'd be breathing once every 5 breaths. Anyway, so then what do? You just suck the oxygen. But anyway, why a fish? Okay, so however they're getting their
So there is
their
oxygenated water because that's why you have plants
How's
inside
that a
water.
thing though? Where's the oxygen sitting?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Because okay,
I'm so
in
confused.
water
Yeah.
can only be 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen.
Yeah, but you
right?
can also dissolve other elements in. So you can dissolve salt. You can
There's
dissolve
other junk floating around in
Yeah,
there.
so you can
It's not
dissolve
pure
oxygen.
water, is what he's saying. Like, because you're thinking of water in its purest form.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not because there's soil in
So
there.
you're saying there's other trash in
plants,
there?
But there's also oxygen molecules.
But oxygen's a
which
gas.
dissolve.
Why isn't it just floating out?
Well, that's what
It's like trapped in there.
it will
I don't
eventually. It will eventually.
Why isn't it
Yeah,
just
that's why you've got
floating?
to have an aerator, or if you've got a
You've got to
simple
keep pumping
fish
it
bowl,
in.
You have those little
Oh.
shells you put in there.
Oh, maybe
and they bubble
maybe in
away.
the ocean the plants are just dropping oxygen out, and then that's
Exactly.
what's keeping it going.
Exactly.
So is that what they're taking out of the water?
They're taking the oxygen out of the water, not trying to break water molecules
I
down.
feel like we
That would
haven't
be
answered
pretty
the
awesome.
question at all again.
Would be awesome.
So
So what are they doing with their
I
mouths?
think they're just looking like idiots.
No,
I
no
reckon,
one wants to do that.
I reckon they're releasing
They
their.
don't want to do it, but they just do it.
I reckon they're releasing the two elements of hydrogen. Because they're just,
That's how they spit out hydrogen.
yeah, it's a hydrogen release. Yeah,
Because if you're breathing that often, your
Yeah.
mouth is full of hydrogen.
yeah.
You just gotta spit it out.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always like spitting out nitrogen.
Yeah, because they've got to filter it. Like, because for us, you're saying, well, what's our percentage? We've got 21%.
21%.
So what percentage of oxygen are they taking in? Like a third?
I don't know.
It's 3 parts of 1
Whatever
part.
it is.
No, they're not taking it from the water.
They're not sucking. They're
I
not
don't
making hydrogen.
understand.
They're not making hydrogen.
Okay, I don't know.
Your little mind got broken
I
when you
know.
found out you're breathing
I
nitrogen.
know, I just...
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna sit here and-
maybe are they eating?
I've tapped out.
Are they trying to eat something?
What? Like they're
I know
constantly
what
trying
it
to
is.
catch food.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got to breathe it over their gills, haven't they?
Are they taking the water in their mouth and pushing it over their gills?
Over their gills, that's what they're doing. That is.
Pushing it over or out of?
Over and out.
Like, are they go, like if they swim with their
Over and
mouth,
out.
like does it go in their mouth and out, and then it runs past their gills?
I like that.
Inside their
I
throat.
like that, yeah.
Because you can look through their gills, like if you catch a fish, and you'll know, Ryan, if you've ever been fishing with me,
I have, yeah. It's a wonderful experience.
then I give up after about
Well, you're...
two
And then you're
minutes.
stuck on a very small boat with a man who has lost interest with fishing and wants to get off.
There's no way that Paul is sitting there quietly
No.
and waiting.
And on a small boat, he's pacing.
Oh, I
It
can
takes so
only
long.
imagine.
It takes
I
so
can
long
only-
to catch anything.
Oh,
Because we don't use nets if we go fishing.
Or dynamite.
We don't use that.
That you'd be in.
I'm in for that. Hey, that's got to be what they're doing.
What about spearfishing? Would you do that?
Oh, that'd be so much
Oh
fun.
yeah, I do
You have
that.
spears and you snorkel.
Yeah, because you're hunting.
Yeah.
Hunting.
Well, that's what
Is
you're
fishing
hunting.
not hunting?
Yeah, it is, but it's terrible hunting.
It's like passive hunting.
Yeah.
It's like I'm hunting, but I'm hoping that my prey is going to like trip over me. You know, I'm going to stand here with this knife behind a tree, and hopefully my prey will just run into me. While
Actually,
I'm
I
on this
think
knife.
that's what most hunting is. But anyway,
What?
I think most hunting you're not doing a lot of chasing. You're doing a lot of hiding and waiting.
Yeah, hiding.
Yeah, but then
They
you
come down the
strike.
water
You're not
hole.
striking when you're fishing. Like they're.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
So what we're saying
it's got to be
is-
opening its mouth to let the water in so it can pass through.
Yeah.
You're not capturing a fish. You're trapping a fish. Like a
He's
bear
right,
trap.
It's trapping. It's trapping.
Sorry, I just had to.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go trapping.
Yeah,
We should call it
yeah, you're not
trapping.
going fishing. You go trapping.
You go trapping.
You don't trap a fish.
Yeah.
You lure them in, and then they get stuck on your
Yeah,
trap.
because you don't go bearing or foxing.
That's
No.
true. You don't.
Or
do
canoeing.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is helpful for people to say fishing, so that when you go, let's go trapping, they don't go, oh, should I get the boat or are we going into the forest?
Yeah, yeah. Gun or
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So they've got to be opening their mouth to let the water pass through their gills, so
Yeah,
they can
true.
grab some of the
Oxygen.
oxygen out of it.
Hey, is it true that goldfish only have like a 5-second memory, or is that like
Nah, it's
another
rubbish.
one?
How do we know
Rubbish.
that?
I tell you why, because if you sprinkle your fingers above the tank and you haven't fed the fish since the day before,
Yeah.
it still comes up to the top to get the food.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
remembers
So
the
what does
recipe.
everyone say? Like, because there's that whole like saying like memory of a goldfish and.
Yeah,
Like,
but someone made it up.
Okay,
It
because
was
when
like-
people hear something that sounds cool, they just go,
Go
oh,
with
like
it,
that.
yeah.
It's like when they say, oh, water goes, clockwise down the drain in the southern
Yeah.
hemisphere and anti-clockwise. No, it's
That's not
rubbish.
true either,
Nah,
is it?
But
Yeah.
it just sounds cool, so people say it. Next.
All right, I'm happy with
Next,
that.
okay.
Fish is
Yeah.
opening its mouth to.
I don't know
pass
that you're
water over
being
its
very
gills.
respectful of Toby just yelling out next like that.
Next.
Can we please have the
Okay,
next
we've
question,
got,
Toby?
Karen Louise has got our next question,
Yeah.
and it is: what is Bohemian Rhapsody about?
Scaramouche,
Galileo.
Galileo.
Oh, like what are they going on about?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Bohemian
Scaramouche,
Rhapsody.
Galileo.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what
All
is
right,
that?
well, let's think about the lyrics.
Okay.
Firstly, great song.
Would you consider yourself to be someone who can or cannot do the Van Dangle?
I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. I feel like it's an entrapment sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't
There's no answer.
The thing about the Fandango is
Oh, I call it the Van Dangle.
it's definitely the Fandango.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, that doesn't make any more sense, though, does it?
It doesn't. No. It's okay. Let me think about the words.
That'll be the next question.
No,
What
but,
is the
okay,
Fandango?
that's an interesting thing with this song because like it's got a lot of like nonsensical words, but then it's also like got like some really deep lyrics as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
Okay, so
We're all trying to run it through in our heads.
yeah, yeah.
okay, what is that line?
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very
Very
frightening.
frightening.
Yeah. That's the
Okay,
lyric.
Galileo.
That's like the rock just before the rocking up bit. But then it does that like nothing really matters. I don't know.
Okay.
How does
Okay,
it
it's gotta be,
start?
I reckon it's Italian.
How does it? Well, you think it's a real word?
Yeah, I reckon it's Italian.
Scaramouche.
Yeah.
It sounds very operatic.
Alright, is Galileo Magnifico? Is Magnifico a real word, or is that just the way we would say magnificent if we're speaking like Italians?
Is it Italian or Spanish? Italian. Magnifico.
Galileo, where's he from?
Galileo.
Oh, no.
Spain. Portugal? Spain? One of
Gotta be
those.
Spanish then.
It's one of those two countries.
Italian and Spanish is the same thing.
No, Portuguese and Spanish are the same thing.
Italian and
Whoa,
Spanish.
whoa,
It's
whoa.
No, because
basically-
they were the two countries that were like cruising around Europe finding everything.
I know. We're gonna stir up some.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty. I mean, is Italian and Spanish not basically the same language?
No.
Okay,
No.
nothing to do with it.
Like
Completely separate.
Spanish
Yeah.
is like it's like Latin. Italian is I don't know what's the
I
back.
don't think Spanish is anything like that.
They're all.
No, I think
all the
Spanish
same.
comes from Latin, doesn't it?
Yeah, also there's like English and French
Oh,
and
I
German.
don't- I don't know. I'm
The
not
Italian
really-
does as well, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
They're all
Anything
from
that
the
use
same-
that alphabet.
same root.
All right. Well, okay.
Could be.
Wait.
Spanish.
Okay, I've got a different theory. Okay, because it is pretty random, and it's like, would we all agree that it's one of the most popular like songs of all time?
Probably. Everyone knew
Okay.
it. Everyone straight.
Now,
up
I want you
knew
to think about a comedy that is one of the most popular comedies, or possibly the most popular sitcom of all time. Or like, excellent. That's exactly where I was going.
Right.
Okay,
Thank you
Seinfeld.
for guiding me through that.
Okay, so
that was a big
Point
call.
and click.
Seinfeld is a show about
Allegedly about nothing, but it's actually not about nothing. That
it's
was
a
the one
show
they used to
about
say.
nothing.
No, it isn't though. Go on.
Maybe Bohemian Rhapsody is a song about
Oh, it could be.
nothing.
Because you know what? They love to say that, hey, it's a show about nothing. But you know what? It wasn't. It was about things as much as any other sitcom.
The reason it was about
You
Right?
just couldn't pick
no, it was
one
about
thing.
nothing
It was
because
about a bunch of people. One was a comedian.
because
they
they're always
lived in an
they were
apartment.
nitpicking.
Yeah, but
on,
they lived in an apartment block. They used to hang out at the. It was Friends. It was the exact same show as Friends.
well, Friends came after it, so don't blame them. Blame
But they
Friends.
weren't claiming. They weren't flying a nothing flag.
Nothing flag.
No, they're dancing around in some.
Anyway,
Guys,
It could
there's a
be
ship
a
coming. Who is it? No, don't worry, it's the nothing flag.
it's the Pirates. No.
Nothing.
It's got to be Italian or Spanish.
What? You're still on the
I'm
language.
trying. Yeah, I reckon because Galileo, Magnifico. He's a person. There's a word.
Can we,
Talk about
can,
the Algebra.
how does it start? How's the song start?
Yeah.
What's the very first line of the song?
Mama.
Yeah, Mum.
Oh, is it Mama just killed a man, or is that later on?
Yeah, that's like the second verse. But
Is this the real life?
oh, is this the real?
Is this the real?
It's got so many parts.
Yeah, a lot of parts.
It's like suicide, is it?
Hey, were they into drugs?
How would they not have been?
Well,
These are
then
the words.
look, the more I think about it,
They're always into
were they
drugs,
just
weren't
on
they?
LSD? Was this
Could
just
be
a trip?
LSD. It could be a trip.
Well, this song could straight up just be a
I
trip.
wouldn't mind settling on it being a trip.
Yeah, I reckon they were out of their mind.
Okay, here's what the answer is. They're on a trip, but also someone had been dabbling with Spanish, possibly even Italian, but probably Spanish.
A little bit of both, honestly. I think he was flipping back and
He's
forth.
looking back and forth.
Okay, yeah.
And then was like just throwing some words in, but he's on a trip. And then he said, "I've got this song. It's crap." And everyone went,
There's definitely some mummy
actually,
issues
it's
in
pretty
there.
good. Oh, there's Zeta's mother
and then we
issues.
do like a real rocky issue.
Yeah.
And then let's do some.
And then he went, I don't know if it's any good. I was on a trip, and everyone went, actually, somehow.
I
It's
feel
pretty
like
good.
if you gave Paul enough time,
Oh,
that's the song he'd write.
yeah.
Like it is the
heaps of little bits that
ADHD.
have
It's
nothing
the
to do with each
ADHD song. It's
Yeah.
like it's
It
like
is.
the most randomized different types of music, all just like
And then when you're writing it, the guy's like, "Oh, this is taking too long. We'll do a different bit altogether."
yeah.
I like that. I like it.
Okay, I mean, let's be honest. Like, really, the reason that song's popular is because of Wayne's World, right?
I never knew it before Wayne's World.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that.
really?
Oh, yeah,
So
but-
Wayne's World was a movie when you were in Africa.
Yeah.
Don't do a pop culture reference.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we need to steer clear of all '90s pop culture for Ryan's
I
benefit.
tried to catch up. I tried my best to catch up.
Did you watch? Have you seen Wayne's World?
I have.
Okay.
But
So you got like Garth, and he's eating like red vines, and like, he's got the
but
big
watching it
blonde hair.
outside of that particular era.
It doesn't hold the test
Oh,
of time.
yeah, it is very rich in its
Yeah.
'90s culture.
Here's another one song that was made popular by a movie that was made much. What was Almost Famous?
Oh, Tiny
Tiny
Dancer,
Everyone
yeah.
knows
Oh,
Tiny
no,
Dancer.
no,
Yeah,
before
Elton
that.
John,
Because of that.
yeah.
I don't think it was anywhere near as popular as
Yeah,
what
no,
it
I
was
think you're
after
right
that.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, because I straight away went there as well.
Yeah.
Huh.
So the question was,
What the hell are they
there are
talking
different
about?
questions up on the screen now.
Okay.
So
But the question
question was
was,
asking
what are they
what-
going on about
Yeah.
in that bit?
Yeah.
Well, they're on a trip, so don't try and make sense of someone on a trip.
yeah,
He's been
you know
learning
what?
Spanish.
You know what?
And a little bit of
He
Italian.
wants to tell you about it.
Possibly some Portuguese.
You know what they say? Garbage in, garbage out.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Except the garbage out sold, millions.
oh,
of
great
copies.
song, great song. But I don't think
Garbage in,
did the lyrics carry it
gold
though?
out.
Did the did the
Like
lyrics carry
Garbage
it?
in, gold out, not unlike the DeLorean in Back to the Future 2.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, very good.
Ryan wouldn't understand what I'm
No,
talking
no, no,
about.
I know this.
Right.
I
Have you
know
heard of a
this.
thing called the flux capacitor?
Yes, I had. But it was in Back to the Future. It was the end
It was
of Back to
2.
the Future 2
Yeah.
where he starts getting. Or was it
Yeah.
the beginning of?
Oh,
Get
look,
the
you've just
garbage
spoiled the movie for all the people
guys
that
that are watching it.
Yeah.
don't deserve to see it fresh if they haven't seen it already.
Sorry.
But yeah, garbage in, gold out.
Yeah. All right.
I think we're done.
We done?
Like, are you
That's
satisfied
close.
we'll crack that?
I'm happy with that.
All
All
right.
right, Scaramouche.
Kids, don't do drugs.
Do the Fandango though.
Unless you've got an album to write. Then do drugs.
What did you call it? Don't tell them to do drugs.
But why do they have to write a hit?
Okay, that's fair. What did you call the Fandango again?
I call it the band dangle.
Which is why.
You know what? We'll have a good laugh. But why is that more ridiculous?
I don't know. Because you looked at me just in the eyes and said, Jimmy.
I didn't know.
All right,
Anyway.
we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for the questions. Those who sent them in.
Yeah,
We've got 3 great questions and 3 great answers there.
Yeah.
But
that's
if you
it.
want to know what the real answers are, don't forget to go to the website and check out the real answers there.
Have we actually put that on the website ever?
Of course we have.
Okay.
All our listeners would know that it's definitely there.
Definitely.
Give it there.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong. For those who have got some good questions they want to actually get out, don't forget send them in via socials or
Softmed.
or jump onto the website.
My
where
phone
you
is
can
auto-correcting a Suckmed now. It's so annoying. This guy's like got into my phone.
If not, don't forget, if you haven't done already, jump onto the podcast app and rate us, give us a 5-star review. Let us know what you think.
2.5.
Actually do it.
Or if you're watching on the YouTube, on the YouTube.
The YouTube. On the wireless.
Don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified of any new videos that come
I think a
up.
guy with suspenders would say.
He would, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He would.
Wearing slacks.
Alright, is it over?
It's over.
It's over. See you guys.
Laters.